All right, this is gonna be a good one. We didn't go to D23 because we're not cool enough to go to D23 just yet, but there's always 2 years from now, right? However, I had a friend who was at D23 and a few other people that I know online who were there. So we ended up getting a few things. This is going to be a D23 only show. So we're going to show you what we get. So I think I'll start with the D23 bag. So the official stuff from D23 event. This was not something that I requested. My friend saw it and was able to grab it. And it is the Haunted Mansion map, which is actually like a canvas scroll. It's a LE 450. It comes with a pin, and then you can store your other pins either in this pouch, or you're supposed to put them on the map where they belong. So there's mystery boxes that come with tons of different pins, and they match the scenes on the map. I don't have any of those pins because those mystery boxes were kind of expensive, but it's fun to have this. And we can put other pins on here, or through time, as those pins become more affordable, possibly collect them. But I love that we have the Haunted Mansion sign and the map, so that's pretty cool there. I'm going to use that somewhat as a backdrop. And then my main theme for D23 was villains. And day one had the MOG, so Mickey's of Glendale, villains, and this is one that my friend was able to pick up. The Headless Horseman. This is a pin on pin. I love the Headless Horseman because he's always carrying a pumpkin, and this pin is beautiful, simple. It's big too. It's big for a Disney pin. I'd say it's like 3 inches, so it's about the size of my hand, but it's a really nice representation of the Headless Horseman. I don't remember if anything glows on it. I don't think anything does, but if something glows, it'd probably be the moon. So very awesome pickup for my friend at on day one. Then we've got everything that he picked up on day 2 for us. Might have been day 2 or 3, but I'm going to go in order of my favorite, or my least favorite to my favorite. I love them all, but we've got the Heroes versus Villains, Hercules and Hades. These pins are amazing. These pins are huge. These are like 3.5 inches by 4 inches. They're really well done. It's actually 2 pins, and there's all kinds of effects. There's sandblasting, and it's 2 pins that are separated by a lightning bolt shape. You can actually mix and match them. So there's Hercules and Hades, and then the next 3 are tied for my ultimate favorite. I finally have my very own Black Cauldron Horned King Grail. I love the Horned King because he's so un-Disney-like. He, literally in this pin, he is holding a dead body skeleton above his head, and he's going to throw it at the main hero of the story. A lot of his pins have blood, gore, death. These pins are just amazing. Any Horned King pin is just amazing. And he is just, he's dead and evil himself. This is so cool. These pins are amazingly done. Once again, it's a huge pin. You can mix and match them. So I could technically have Hercules fighting the Horned King if I wanted to. This next one, also amazing. I believe that's, his name is Prince Philip, and then the 3 fairies fighting the dragon, Maleficent the dragon. It's a shame that Maleficent isn't in this herself, but I mean, she is here as the dragon, but it would have been interesting if they could have incorporated her into this pin. But once again, an amazing pin. Look at how big the dragon is. I love his claw up here in front. These pins are amazing. I really like large pins, I'm finding out, which is a problem because large pins cost a lot of money. So there is that. And then the creme de la creme, my favorite, my number 1 dog here. We've got Chernabog and Sorcerer Mickey going at it. Oh, they went all out on these effects. There's screen printing, there's sandblasting, there's pearl, there's glitter. They really did a good job on these. So hats off to the artist and also the manufacturer. These pins are amazing. I have not taken them out of the packaging yet to even look at them without the glare, and I don't know if I will, but the ones that are keepers for sure are these three. This one may or may not end up on eBay or whatnot, or one of our various shops, and for sure keeping the wonderful Headless Horseman. Another amazing pickup is a wonderful D23 limited Grogu. He looks amazing. So he's not pin on pin, but he's like a 3D effect. He's kind of like debossed, and his eyes are like embossed. So it gives this odd, eerie feeling that like his eyes are actually real in there. This is a really cool pin. These are all LE. So we paid retail for all of this, which is amazing because this pin alone right now is going for $250 to $280 on eBay. This is actually one of the highest priced individual pins coming out of Disney right now. The princesses are all like the $300 level, the princess dresses, but this one's going for about $250 to $280. And I forgot the LE. I think these are all LE 400, which is just mind-boggling to me. An LE 400 is mind-boggling to me. I'm not like we're not like the biggest collectors in the world, and to have a pin that only 399 other people have, and I know right now there's like 100 resellers that have them, it's kind of crazy. My friend also made some stops at Disneyland itself and picked us up some 55th anniversary Haunted Mansion pins, which is awesome because next time we go to Disneyland won't be until October, and I don't know if these will still be available. So these are all LE as well, 55th anniversary, and then the Madame Leota 55th anniversary. So I got Hatbox and Madame Leota. I'm very excited about that. My wife loves Haunted Mansion, so those pins are going to go in her Haunted Mansion collection. And then my friend happens to be a Magic key holder, so they got us the Magic key holder exclusive Madame Leota, Haunted Mansion, and Band pin. So that is amazing. And then we've actually got, I believe he got us, duplicates of those. So I'm sure we will have one of each of those on eBay and whatnot. He got us the D23 Disneyland schedule and map for the event and the day. So that's really exciting. August 8th, 2024. So that D23 day, I think this is the first year they had a special day dedicated to D23 attendees. And so that was pretty cool of him to pick that up for us as well. And a sticker that says Dreamer and Doer. And let's see, what else did he pick up for us? So this is all stuff that we got retail from my friend. Oh yeah, these. I cannot believe he was able to snag us some of these. These are the Tiny World sets. This is Ariel, so the Little Mermaid Tiny World set. And it comes in this little like kind of like faux framed box. But these are the tiniest pins. They're like almost smaller than the little mic. But look at the detail. Look at the detail on these. You have to really appreciate them closely to understand that like these are tiny and magnificent. And then the world, it's all like major parts of the story. And this little hole here is so you can put one of these 3 pins on this and make your own pin on pin. It's kind of like those Build-A-Pins, but it's just nice how they frame them. So it's kind of like a little set of 4 pins. So you get like a jumbo and then 3 tiny micro pins. So the value on these, the resale value is ridiculous on these right now. So I think the resale value is double. Yeah, I'm trying to do the math in my head. So the retail value on these is double right now. But I have no intention of selling this. This is actually for Katie, for Red Thread, because she collects Ariel and Ursula. So that is a set for her. And then this next one is kind of a set for both of us. I am so shocked that my friend was able to get this. The NBC Tiny World. Oh, look at Oogie Boogie. That is, I cannot. And then of course Jack and Zero, and then Sally and her Thistle, and then the world. You got pumpkins, you got the graveyard, you got the castle, the tree doors. You got everything, and so you can put a pin right there so that they're like walking out of the town hall down the road. These pins are wonderful. And they are LE 400 as well. I think just about everything is LE 400 at the event. There's a lot of other LEs there, but there was one thing that was LE 2. It was a framed set. So the next items are from other people, and these are pins that my friend was not able to get, but I was able to find at almost retail prices. I searched though to find somebody who was willing to sell these without gouging me, because a lot of people right now are out for profit, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, that happens in any collectible world, but they're kind of out for like ridiculous profit. So Horned King, I could not get this Horned King pin. I want all the Horned King pins, but he happens to be one of the most expensive characters to collect. There's not a lot of pins of him, but any pin of him is just ridiculously expensive. Now his eyes, I don't know if you can see this, but his eyes are like a little gem, a little like ruby. So they reflect and they just look haunting. And then I know this is fabric, ripped fabric up here, but I'm going to call it blood. And I know this is probably wine, and shame on Disney for putting wine. But I'm going to call it blood. So he's drinking blood that he took from from his throne where he killed somebody. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, and then you got him down there serving Master some blood in a chalice. This is my current #1 top grail. Nothing beats this pin. Nothing. So I'm going to put that over there. No, I'm going to put it right here. We don't need to look at the map. And then listen, if you love something enough, get it twice. Okay? Get it twice, either for yourself or so you can share it with somebody else. And once again, like I said, most sellers right now are gouging. They're selling these things for 2, 3, 4x. I found 2 sellers that were selling them just like $10 above retail, which is ridiculously affordable for a brand new limited edition pin. So she was having a show from the hotel room at D23, and she's like, I don't want to gouge anybody. I'm just raising the prices $10 above to cover fees and stuff. And so I was like, sure, yes, give that to me. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted my Horned King pin, so it was mine. And it's home with me now, and now I have 2 of 400, which is ridiculous to me to even think that that's possible. So these pins were actually being given out for free at the event, but you had to walk around, you had to go collect them. So they're not particularly valuable pins, but you could only get them by going and walking around to the different booths in the exposition hall. And once the Bear is an amazing TV series, and so I really wanted a bear pin. And it says every second counts, FX the Bear. So that is a D23 exclusive bear pin. And then it was in I believe the Honda Hall, like the name of the venue is the Honda Arena or something. And so this is also an officially licensed Disney pin. Honda Motor Compacto pin exclusive to D23. Apparently, I am not Honda complete. There is another Honda Disney pin out there from a previous event, and so I'm only 50% Honda complete. Sad, but I don't attempt to complete collections. Now I saved the best pin for last. There's also something that's not a pin. The best pin for last. So every now and then Disney will release a pin that is just too amazing for words. Now, don't get me wrong. These Horned King pins are top notch. This Chernobog pin is amazing. Horned King holding a dead body over his head in an officially licensed Disney cartoon. Amazing. But the artwork on this pin cannot be matched for D23. It is Chernobog in the beautiful red and blue and black style with clouds in the background, and then his fire with all of his minions. And glitter. It's just, I don't even know what to say about this pin. I cannot find any more for a reasonable price. This is the only one that I could find that was only $10 above retail, and it had to be snatched. I got it. The person was literally selling it from their hotel room in California the day it was released. And so, like, there's a moment where you can find pins from some people who aren't aware of, like, the extreme, like, current value. And so he was trying, not trying to gouge anybody. So I grabbed it. You can't see the sparkles that well in the video, but they're, like, shining so brightly in front of me right now. This is a great pin. Chernobog pins always come out well, I think, because he's so evil. Just like Horned King, you can't make a bad pin of those guys. Mali, you can make some bad pins of Mali, but not these two. And last, but certainly not least, this is not a D23 exclusive, but it was purchased at Disneyland during D23. So it is a first edition, limited release, Lothcat Tiki mug from the Cantina in Galaxy's Edge. My friend got reservations, went in, and he asked if I was interested in tiki mugs. And I was like, yeah, my wife has a collection of tiki mugs. And so he said, well, what about this one? He's like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, yes, I will take one of those, please. But he ended up getting me two. I don't have the other one with me right now. It's in the box. But these are wonderful. They're really heavy ceramic. These are really cool. And it says first edition Galaxy's Edge. And like, you can only get these if you have the reservations for the Cantina. So it is pretty amazing. I love this. I got to go look and see if there's more styles of these. So yeah, that is our D23 pin haul. Pretty good for not going to D23. I only have things that I wanted, which is really cool. I know a lot of people who went, resellers and collectors, who just handed their credit card over and have hundreds of pins that they don't need or want, which is I get it, capitalism, but it's also sad for the collectors who, you know, maybe could have got those, who were there, who were in line. So I only got the things I want, the things I want to keep, except this one. I'm just not fond of that one after looking at it, but it's okay. I will find a collector who wants this. So this is amazing. So that is our D23 haul. Stay tuned for other videos. Thanks.